Blessed morning, self-expression, documentation. I feel just fucking strange. Cut, that's the whole video. Pretty much it. I feel fucking strange. No surprise, I feel strange all the time. I am strange. Not trying to make any statements against that, but something is different this morning. I woke up and just didn't wake up. Is the feeling. Everything feels like a dream. This has happened before. I have experienced and mentioned this before, but it's gotten stronger. This is a struggle to even express. It's just a feeling of being everywhere and everything. Which is something that I have tapped into and can tap into, and is the underlying truth of consciousness and existence. It's just kind of there right now. It feels as though my consciousness is everywhere. And so the focus on this vessel, this environment, this dimension, even, I want to say, it's not diminished, it's just one of many. And so the focus is spread. There's still focus, it's a very broad field. You know, like a panorama shot. All of the details are still visible, but there's so much detail. It's such a broad spectrum, range, scope, that the sensation is different. It's not so direct. I'm really searching for a vibrationally accurate description and way to express this. It's dreamlike. I feel I am in a dream. Many of my dreams have this sensation to them, this quality of existing in many places at once, existing as a part of many places at once. It is a sort of stateless, formless, fluid feeling of consciousness, of just flowing. It does not feel grounded, I can say that. And I was able to briefly, I feel, ground this morning in meditation. But even that, it's just floating. It feels a little bit like being dizzy. That's a strange way to put this, but it's not dizziness. It's just it's like an internal dizziness. It's kind of a head change feeling, a floating, a feeling of the body kind of separating, floating in different components. It's all still connected. It's just stretched and kind of distorted, like a Picasso. I actually Okay. I I can feel the earth moving. That's what it feels like. It's like I can feel the ground, I don't know, rotating, shifting, warping in some way, to the point that actually I feel like I'm kind of just swaying like this. And when I stepped into the shower this morning, I had to grab the wall. It was kind of the feeling of being on a boat, a ship. And yeah, just this sort of undulation happening beneath my feet, beneath even the ground. It's beneath the physical matter. It's like a feeling of the energy swaying, like feeling the waves of energy beneath me. It's like the matrix is shifting. Yeah, I mean, it's like the matrix of reality, like the quantum field, the net is just doing this, and it's just warping all over the place. And it's all I seem to really be able to look at. There were thoughts. When I experience thoughts, my practice is to point at them and say thought, thought, and just sort of observe it. Since I finished meditating and went to take a shower, it just sort of took over. And I attempted to distinguish it as a thought, but the experience of thinking that didn't separate myself from this feeling in any capacity. In fact, it feels, I can still sense presence. Yeah. There's some sensation here. I can still tap into being the moment. It's just a very broad moment in which this am included, but just not the focus, essentially, not the primary focus. There's so much. Yeah, that's just what it is. And so I am expressing this, flowing with this energy. It's, to the ego, it is bewildering and strange. I just am hearing and feeling like there's a lengthening occurring. It's just some kind of expanding. Like I feel a little bit like a balloon being inflated, and just the air flowing through me and kind of stretching, pushing out these borders, and just an awareness of all of them, of the sensation of this growing feeling. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not hearing anything. I'm not. just be still. That's all I got, is just be still. Let it happen. There is a process occurring. There's a process taking place that you don't need to understand. Comprehension of lower dimensional mind space is not required for this upgrade to be complete. That's what, in fact, it's a hindrance. Okay, so yeah, just lean into it. It's a head change. That's the best description, most relatable sensation I can sort of put to it. There's still that giddiness underneath. There's layers of stuff, and I could feel that anger again this morning, just in meditation, a sort of sudden burst of not even anger, but sort of fight or flight impulse, I guess, but it was the fight impulse of just suddenly feeling like I needed to make a fist, out of nowhere. That's in the energy. But underneath everything, underneath all of it, is this current of joy, of giddiness, of ease, and just flow. Yeah. I think that's all I got. My attempt to just, again, document this process, what is occurring with me, within myself, and simultaneously in collective, because it's all connected and it's all me. It's all I, right? It's all the one I am consciousness. So yeah, we are never alone in an experience of a thing. Just listening. All I got was every little thing is gonna be alright. So I think that's the takeaway. Yeah, I'm just gonna flow with it. Gonna be one of them weird, spacey, head changey, floaty, dream-like, whatever, stretchy days. And thank you for your witness. I sincerely appreciate it. Your presence is something that I cannot express enough gratitude for. Presence, the presence that we are, that we share. But your deliberate focus of consciousness, choosing to share this space, this presence with mine, is a tremendous blessing and a gift. And yeah, thank you for your witness. Have a beautiful day.